Hey guys, so you know, I think the Bible says you might have to spank your kids. There's a lot of connection between science and the realities that God tells us in the Bible. And from having kids myself, I think it's because if you don't tell them no in a stern way, they can start to do things that, I'm not saying that I'm not a scientist, guys, or I haven't studied autism or mental health developments, but it's possible that kids do things like the mental health side of it. It's possible that autism and like the disorders come from possibly if you don't tell your kids no in a stern way, they could just not something that they're doing on purpose, but they could start to develop some sort of, like, if they're screaming all the time and they're screaming, it seems like uncontrollably, like they're doing it beyond their control, like even beyond their kids' control. It might be because you have to, like building a robot, and I would really love for someone to do some research on this, but you have to teach kids everything, I think. And I think we human beings are in such a way where if you don't correct us on certain things that we do, even behavioral things, like when talking about autism and, stuff like that, if you don't catch it early on, I think it's possible that there's a connection between a kid doing something because of they think that it's fun or whatever they have attached to that particular brain thing that they're doing. You might have to, tell them no in a stern way, because they might just learn something and they keep repeatedly doing it. And I think that is possibly why God tells us to spank kids, not necessarily to be mean to them, but I think it's a learned behavior that, if not corrected, that they can develop doing something that is beyond their control and beyond your control. And if you don't catch it early on, then that could be something. Now, there's a whole deal getting into mental health disorders and science and the Bible. There's a whole spiritual aspect to it, guys. But I just wanted to share some thoughts on why the Bible may talk about spanking from a scientific standpoint. Thanks.